It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Expedia.com, where you can find yours with Expedia. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and I welcome you to the Day in Tech History at dayintechhistory.com. It's part of the Tech Podcast Network. You can subscribe via iTunes, Zune, or Stitcher Internet Radio. Our Twitter is Day in Tech Hist, and all show notes are on the wiki page if you want to follow along. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. October 14th. 1947, Chuck Yeager became the first human to fly faster than the speed of sound. He broke through the sound barrier in a rocket powered by the Bell XS-1 airplane in California. 1957, the British Computer Society was founded to represent those working on the information and communications technology sector. 1964, IBM released the new version of IBM 29 Card Punch and IBM 59 Card Verifier. 1988, Chuck Forsberg released the specification for ZModem, a file transfer protocol to supersede both XModem and YModem. 1992, AT&T Microelectronics unveiled the Hobbit processor, implementing the CRISP, or C-Language Reduced Instruction Set processor architecture. It was the formal name was the ATT 92010. It had a processor speed of 20 to 30 megahertz, and of course started at $35. Also, in 1992, Advanced RISC Machines introduced the ARM250 chip, combining the core ARM processor with memory controller, video controller, and I/O interface, and CPU speeds from 12 to 16 megahertz, and would start at $25. IBM and Motorola formally announced the production of the PowerPC 601 microprocessor with 50 and 66 megahertz version chips. The PowerPC, of course, stands for Power Performance Chip. And Motorola gives details of the next processor, the Motorola 68060, featuring 2 integer units, 8 kilobits of instruction and data cache, over 2 million transistors, and a 0.5 micron CMOS process. 1997, the email account servers of Yale University were hacked by using a sniffer, and the Integrated Device Technology unveiled the IDT WinChip C6 processor designed by Centaur Technology. It would cost $90. And in 1999, New Science magazine reported that James Leclerc of Berlin had developed a molecule that could be switched on and off by nitrogen and carbon dioxide. It was a thought that it could lead to computers that need only gases and light to perform calculations. And now this word from our friends over at Expedia. Las Vegas, Jamaica, San Francisco, China, New York, Portland, Florida. Have you been? Maybe you're from there and you need to start planning your trip home for the holidays. Now is the time to do that. With rates at their lowest for November and December, you can get great deals in planning your trip. That's where Expedia comes in, from air travel, hotels, cars, and full vacation packages. Because who doesn't want to be in a warm city during the coldest of winters? You can also earn Expedia points so you can use them on more trips all around the world. Get $25 off your first hotel booking at Expedia. Go over to geekazine.com/Expedia for more details. Over at Expedia, find yours. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. In 2000, the Enhanced PSX Emulator, or EPSXE, which was a freeware PlayStation emulator, was first released. 2001, version 2.0 of the JAV-E tool for drawing ASCII art was released. 2002, IBM unveiled the 1.8 GHz 64-bit PowerPC 970 processor, which featured up to 7.2 gigabits per second frontside bus transfer speed. And version 2.2.2 of the Python programming language was also released. 2004, AMD releases the Athlon 64 3000 Plus, the 3200 Plus, and the 3500 Plus processors. They started at 1800 megahertz, going up to 2200 megahertz, and featured a 512 kilobit level 2 cache. 2005, eBay acquired Skype for $2.6 billion. 2007, the U.S. Supreme Court rejects the case that accuses Best Buy and Microsoft of tricking customers into signing up for MSN service. The case was first filed back in 2003. Also in 2007, Broadcom creates the 3G phone on a chip, which supported the 4 next-generation cellular technologies used throughout the world. 2009, Michael Dell gives a talk at the Churchill Club in Silicon Valley. There, he put down netbooks. Although they're light, they do have power on screen on a notebook. He stated that an experienced user would not get use out of the device. 2010, Skype released version 5.0. Just Spotted, otherwise known as Scoopler, was an application that lets mobile users publish the whereabouts of celebrities using Twitter's Firehouse feature. They had a contract with Twitter, but since Just Spotted changed their business model, Twitter decided to cancel the contract, leaving the startup without an engine. Also in 2010, Netflix announced a download from the PS3 Star starting on October 18th, which would allow you to watch Netflix streaming without having to insert a DVD into the player. And Mozilla names Gary Kovacs as the new CEO of Firefox. And in 2011, Apple launched the iPhone 4S. Google announced plans to end Google Buzz, and RIM service goes down for 3 days. A faulty router was to blame. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2014 JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.